Hi, this is Joe again with another video. And for this video, I'm going to be doing this for my, excuse me, for my Big Six shareholders page. So those of you who expect me to do another movie review or television show review, you can just about pretty much forget because I'm doing it for my Facebook, Big Six Towers Facebook page. Because it's easy for me to do it on YouTube and then link it over to the Facebook page. So that's why it's up on YouTube. I'm going to do a quick information video here because we're in the middle of April, and I'm going to do hopefully do a full video in May when May comes around, or the last week of April, depending on when I want to do it. The reason why I'm doing this video for you is because there's an incident I want to talk about, and just get it out of here. Just to get it out of the venom out of my system a little bit. Because of what happened between myself and board member Edwin Bennett, who's in Building 3, and his spot is open for the board of directors election for this year, 2018. And it stems by what happened 6 months ago. What happened 6 months ago was, of course, those of you know, don't know or forgotten, I ran for the board of directors for 2017. And one of the issues that came up, at least the issue that came up, at least for Mr. Bennett anyway, is the fact that I did not put in my previous work experience in my campaign letter. And 6 months later, he's still harping on that. I don't know why he's still harping on it. Frankly, it's none of his damn business, really. Of course, if you watch my campaign videos at the time, and the time that I made them, the reason why, or if you were there at the candidates night, the reason why I did not put on my work history is because, first of all, I was not exactly proud of my work history. I have worked before, and that's essentially what the issue is. Edwin Bennett was trying to prove to people that I never worked a day in my life. So it's like to say, oh, how can we vote for Joe for the board of directors if he never worked a day in his life? That's the crux of the issue that Edwin Bennett brought up with that question. I had worked, as I did in my campaign videos, I did work for New York Life, and I worked for Chemical Bank, and I told the reasons why in that video, so you can rewatch that particular video. It would take me too long to tell the full story, but if you make a comment, ask a question, if you ask me to do a video to discuss the whole story, I will gladly do so, but I don't have the time to do it right now for this video. So please ask me, if you really want to know the full story, please ask me in the videos, and I will do a video some other time. But the crux of the matter is, I did work twice for New York Life and Chemical Bank, and after I left my job in the mailroom of Chemical Bank as a mailroom clerk, I went back to school and became a photographer, and now I'm a freelance photographer. Big deal. So I was not exactly proud of working in the mailroom for two companies because of the fact that working in the mailroom, I wasn't exactly proud of the fact that I was working in the mailroom, because I knew I wasn't good. I knew I wanted to have something better, something that I enjoyed doing. Now, photography is what I enjoy doing. And of course, I haven't worked since because I'm freelance, and it's hard to get a consistent job in the industry of photography. Because like 99% of the jobs that are out there is freelance. So you have to hustle, and maybe you get lucky, one lucky picture, maybe you can sell it to somebody. Either a magazine or a few magazines and newspapers are out there. But it's like a dead industry now, pretty much. Unless you're working for a photography studio, if you're working for a hall that does weddings, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, it's pretty much a dead industry now, photography. So that's why it's, always around and hanging around and stuff. But Edwin Bennett believes, and like a lot of people do here at Big Six, believes I never worked a day in my life, which is not true. And it's just not true. I worked before. It's just that it's been such a long time that I worked. They just can't. I don't have pay stubs anymore. Pay stubs of a job that, especially with one company, that doesn't even exist anymore. That's Chemical Bank. So Aaron Bennett is still focused on me not working, or not currently working, I should say. And he says, "Oh, how can we vote for you on the board if you never worked?" I said, "I worked, and when I worked, I asked you a question in candidates night. What the hell do you want from me?" And I said it to him. So what the hell do you want from me? I said, I told you I worked before in 2 jobs. I answered your question, right? And frankly, you don't deserve an explanation as to why I didn't put it on my campaign letter. I said to him just like that. I said, "Oh yeah, can you prove that you worked as a judge?" Which is true. Aaron Bennett was a judge. I didn't want to see proof that you worked as a judge. I said, "What do you mean?" So, "Well, you're asking me for proof that I worked, and now I'm asking you if you worked as a judge or a lawyer somewhere. I want to see your proof, your proof that you worked someplace." And then because I turned it on him, and he didn't like it, I turned his question on him. So he got mad. So Aaron, Mr. Bennett got mad at me. He said, "Joe, how come you got so bad out of shape for?" And he said, "Well, because of the fact that I don't think it's any of your concern if I work somewhere." Because Edwin Bennett was the only person, any of you could have asked me that question, about my work experience, or how come I didn't put it on. But his question was, or Edwin Bennett's question was, at the candidates night was, how come you didn't put on your work experience in your campaign letter? So I gave him the explanation, because I felt that was more important to put in what I was going to do for Big Six Towers. I don't think any of you, I don't know if any of you care that where I worked before, because nobody had asked me how come I never worked before, or how come I didn't put my work experience on my campaign letter. Nobody's ever asked. No one person has asked me that except for Edward Bennett. Nobody. Anybody could have come up to me and asked me that question. Anybody. And I'm talking about when the bios were everybody got a distribution of the bios. And before the candidates nights, or at least the first night started, any of you could have asked me that question, and I will give you an honest answer. And I did give you an honest answer. Because, like I said earlier, Andrew Bennett's question was, how come we didn't put my work history on the thing? So I told him. Because I didn't think it's important. It's more important to put in what I'm for, what I stand for, why I'm running for the board, and what I stand for. Period. That should have been a good enough explanation for him. But Edwin thought that was ducking the question. 6 months later, he still thinks that 6 months after the candidates nights, he still thinks I'm ducking the question. So I told him, I said, I work for New York Life and I work for Chemical Bank. He goes, when? And he said, I don't have to tell you when. He asked me where I worked before, and I told you. And that should be good. That should be enough for. That should be good enough for you. And he didn't give a damn. He wanted me to show him pay stubs. I am not joking, folks. He wanted me to show him he wanted me to show him pay stubs. My paycheck that I got the money I received from every week from Chemical Bank and New York Life. He wanted to show me how long I worked there. He wanted to know every single sort of detail. And he said, I don't own you every single detail. Why don't you tell me about your work as a judge? I said, I mean, how would you like it if you, he said to him, let's say you decide to run this year for the board. And how would you like if I asked you for details of where you worked before? Would you like that? Would you like if I asked you that question? How would you like if I asked you to show me your pay stubs and see how much you were making? And then he says, "Okay, Joe, enough. I know. I don't want to discuss this anymore." And said, "Wait, you're the one who brought it up. Were you or were you not the one who brought this up?" He goes, "Yeah." So now you have to answer my question now. Don't dug my question. And he goes, They didn't know what to say. He acted like Jackie Gleason, the honeymooners. Hamna. And he doesn't know what the hell to say. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I said, hey, I had enough of this crap. I had enough of people coming, accusing me of never working a thing in my life. And who knows? If I run for the board this year, I'm going to put in a copy of my resume. Say, here's my resume, folks. Here's where I worked before. Here's all the details of where I worked, what I did on these jobs, and you should, that's it. Maybe I should do that. That's if I'm running this year, because he's going to be mad enough to run, and Geo for public safety, he's going to be mad enough to run as long as hell. But I'm not announcing anything right now, because we still have like 6 months, or at least 4 months before we get the forms to fill out. Before I start off this video, don't forget to fill in your income affidavits. They're due on April 30th. So don't forget your income affidavits, though, everybody. That's pretty much what I wanted to say on this video. Like I said, I want to do a full video like later on. So thanks for watching this video, and hopefully catch you do another video, a full video other time. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.